brave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great. I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dawners, that's so typical. Feel like a god, that's so typical. Face of the mortars. So cynical, so why cut it out like a umbilical? Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Richardson throwing to start out. Escapes the pocket. They're taking a shot on this first play. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Richardson on third. Nabbed by Ward. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down, here's Swift. This is ahead for about 5. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Connects with his back, Khalil Herbert. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
It's a design run for Richardson. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket now. They've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Check. Cowboy 80. 65 check. 65 check.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Flush down out to his left. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Left side, he's off to the races. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. On the move, hit it right. Now he takes it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Buying some time right. That's completed right side. He's going to have this one down to the 20. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? 70, give a look.
To throw, Richardson. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19.
Tight end in motion now.
Ready?
1st and goal, Swift. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Ready?
Now Richardson to throw. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Rubio lands on the point after. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
G7. Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now we'll pause for an injury that nobody wants to see. That is Travis Kelce in need of some assistance. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. We're cobbled together a yard there. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundaries. Keep your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pavement.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey, Panthers 50, Panthers 50. Dragon 60.
They put downs in motion right.
Let's go.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he takes this one in, touchdown Indianapolis. The Colts take the lead on the first play of the drive. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? This is Trujillo to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Johnny Lions.
Richardson. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. A nice skate of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Get it. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Caught out wide. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
70.
It's 2nd and inches.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. This is Trujillo. Trying to point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 14.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff.
Kickoff for Indianapolis.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Yellow. Right side.
It's Pacheco again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around for more from Arrowhead on the other side. They've got first down here from the 36. Right back to Pacheco. Have him gain up that handful there. They're going to stop that time. Nick Cross.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up there. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
They made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Yellow. Right side.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
180. Right side.
Jones. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Yellow. Right side.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making a one-score game before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
On first down, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. Complete right side. Burton has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Dragon 60. Cut 19. Cut 19. Cut.
Richardson on first and 10. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Kicked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs will start with it in the fourth after an interception to end the quarter.
You know, I know it doesn't show up as a whole lot of return yards on the stat sheet. That's big time. Every single yard is a bonus, setting your offense up for success, and most importantly, taking the ball away and getting off the field defensively.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Christian Barmore with the play. Looks like we have somebody worse for wear after the play, and that's Isaiah Pacheco, who's in some pain. They're looking at him now. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
From the gun, it's Hunt. He'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going on first down, Mahomes. Running screen now for Jones. And he's brought down at the line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun and give to Jones. Behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Rucker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Khalil Herbert on the return. And that hit, he's going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the gun, here's Herbert. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And it's third down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now a fourth down staring right at him.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Colts going to kick this away now on fourth, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So Rigoberto Sanchez, the man who will send this flying on fourth down. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs for them from the 31. First down, and they go right back to it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running right, this is Jones. limit the damage, just a few yards on that game. Harrison Smith hit on the stop.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Mahomes. He's caught. He's got ground. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Yellow.
Here's a gift to Hunt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got the tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. We'll go with Hunt on the run. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down. Offense up to the line fast.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Mahomes to throw for it. He runs it beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And now they face 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd down carry for Jones. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Yellow.
Looking to throw. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs is critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Gets him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44. Working quickly here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shotgun handoff to Herbert. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action passing similar down in distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. Get out of the corner of his eye. He knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Colts trailed by a field goal. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Running with... Oh, he lost the football! And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Rig! Catch the eagle! Catch the eagle! Cup 19! Cup 19! 79 Broncos! Warriors 70! Let's go!
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that is not something this offense can afford, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th and long. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Let's go! 70 Lions!
Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Big moment here as Maddox Trujillo comes on. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. Direction doesn't look good here. He missed it right. And they're going to stay in chase mode down by 3.
Hey, he's going to need a lot of support from his teammates after that one, because he knows it. Everybody knows it. The game may have rested on that try, and that'll be one that's tough not to dwell on.
Attack!
Here's Hunt up the middle. Has the Chiefs first down there, Brock, and the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
23, 15. Line.
They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Hunt trying things up the gut. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. You've been way too much on that one, Gronk. Over the end zone and out. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be second down.
Yellow.
He'll look to throw it. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game.
Chiefs 38, Colts 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Come on.
One final shot here. Escapes the pocket. It's downfield. He's got it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.